No, don't drop the ball. Prophecy being fulfilled. No, I don't wanna be killed. Rehearsing the righteous acts real. Yeah, I know the drill. Christ came in, he sealed the deal. Damn, how a heathen feel. Work don't stop when I'm off the clock. Get off work, I hit the block. Fishing for my people, trying to get them to the kingdom. Fly missions, hope they listen. Trying to give them what they missing. Stop the sinning or you finish. Yeah, the Most High, he gon' get you. Gotta go out in the streets and teach and gather the flock. Lace my boots, get off my ass, cause this truth can't be stopped. It's a dire need for my people who need to be taught. The Most High
call me an answer. Who gonna punch that clock? Who gonna go to the block? Who gonna get to the flock? Prophesy non-stop. Who gonna teach this truth? Who gonna lace up their boots? Hit the streets, let's move. Shake the hand and regroup. The Most High.
How you been doing, bro?
I've been wondering about you, man.
Yeah.
So my man, all that.
Yeah, I ain't in them streets no more, man. This is what I've been doing, bro. Okay. If I ask you your nationality, what you put on the application, what would you say?
I put black.
Put black. But you know, black, that's a color in the crayon box.
That's true.
That's not a nationality. Okay.
But that's what they got on that thing, you know, hey.
Yeah. They also got African American. But you know, that's not a nationality either. That's two white men. Do you know where African American come from, those two words? So Africa, that comes from a man called Leo Scipius Africanus. He conquered Hannibal in the Second Punic War and named that land after himself. And then I know you know who Amerigo Vespucci is. So he came over here with Columbus and conquered this land and named this land after himself. So how can you be, that's two white men, little man. So how can you be from two white men? So look at this sign right here, little man. On this side right here is what God called us in the Bible. You can find these names in the Bible. This is what they call us today. You can't find none of these names in the Bible. So where you see yourself on this sign? At the top. So, you know Jacob and Esau in the Bible? So, Jacob, his name was changed to Israel. Get me that. His name was changed to Israel. And he had 12 sons. And these is 12 sons. So, let's get that. Well, his name was changed to Israel. Read.
It's the book of Genesis chapter 32 and verse 28. And he said, "Thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel, for a prince has thou power with God."
So Jacob, he was wrestling with an angel. And the angel told him to let him go. He said, "I ain't gonna let you go until you bless me." So he blessed him and named him Israel. That means a prince that has power with God. So his name was changed to Israel. And he had 12 sons. So, and we come from them 12 sons. So you will be an Israelite from the tribe of Judah.
That's right.
So did you know Jew is short for Judah? So you a Jew, little man. You're not black. Your shirt black. What color are you? You brown, right? Right. So they reduced us from the children of God and told us we niggas. And said they was the Jews. Who did that? When I say Jew, who do you think of? Them white folks over there with the little curly cues, little curls hanging down.
Oh, no, not them. The white folks here say that.
That's what I'm talking about. The people in our land.
Yeah, they call themselves Jews.
Right. They call themselves Jewish. You know, it's something with that ish, look, man. You know what I'm saying? They not the real one. Like if I said you was blackish, that don't mean you all the way black, do it?
That don't mean you all the way black, then.
Right.
Blackish.
So them not the Jews. What color? I'm gonna show you what color the Jews is. Give me that in Jeremiah 14. You a Jew, little man. We the real Jews. It ain't no such thing as a white Jew. And you see all these people right here? The West Indian blacks, that's the Jamaicans, the Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans, Guatemalans, American Indians, Seminole Indians, Mexicans. We all the same people. They conquered and divided us. They said, you a Mexican, you an African American. But you can't find none of them names in the Bible. Look, man, this is what God called us. Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth.
So Judah, it said Judah, we in mourning, right? We the ones getting shot down in the street by the police. We the ones killing each other. We the ones in poverty. Read.
And the gates thereof languish.
And the gates is talking about our leadership, our so-called black leaders. They done failed us. Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, so-called black leaders. They done failed us. They supposed to be giving us this information out the Bible, because they call themselves reverends, don't they?
What?
But they don't come out the Bible. They deal with politics and all that. Read.
And the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground.
What color are the Jews?
Black unto the ground.
You see that, little man? That's straight out the Bible. He said the Jews are black unto the ground. You know why I say that? Give me Genesis 2 and 7. What color was Adam? The first man.
White man. Nah, you black.
We gonna see. We gonna see. Read.
The book of Genesis chapter 2 and verse 7. And the Lord formed...
Hold up. Read verse 27 first. 1 and 27.
It ain't verse 27. So God created man in his own image.
So God made man, the first man, in his own image. Read. Now read 2 and 20. 2 and
verse 7. 2 and 7.
Yeah.
And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
So what color is the dust of the ground? Brown, right? The deeper you dig, the darker it gets. So how can you get a white man out of that? So Adam was the first man, right? So he made him from the dust of the ground in his own image. So if he made him in his own image, what color is God? And let's get that. Get that in Daniel 7 and 9. Now this is the Most High God. We ain't talking about Christ. We talking about the Most High God who made us in his own image. Read.
The book of Daniel chapter 7 and verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So the Ancient of Days, that's before days. Who was the Ancient of Days? Who was before days? Who was here before days? God, the Most High God, right? So it said the Ancient of Days did sit. So to sit down, little man, what you gotta have? You gotta have a body, right? Because people think God a puff of smoke. You know what I'm saying? What they say in the Christian church, God a spirit. But this telling you the description of the Most High God. Read.
want the other one with the
No, read that.
whose garment was white as snow.
So he had on a garment. So you know you gotta have a body to have on a garment, right? Read.
And the hair of his head
So the hair of his head, he got hair on his head. Read.
like pure wool.
Like what?
Pure wool.
Read it right.
Man.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
So wool, what is wool? What animal got woolly hair? What animal got woolly hair?
Damn gorilla. Monkey.
Nah. What animal? Think about wool. A sheep, right? That's afro hair, right?
That's right.
So it said God hair like the pure wool. So it's afro hair, right? So now I'm gonna ask you, little man, who is this?
Those are pictures that they put at God. You know what I'm saying? At Jesus.
Right. That's well, you know this what is it? This right here, this is a big old statue, man. That thing's so tall in Brazil. So this all over the world, this image right here.
Yeah.
But let's see what Jesus looked like out the Bible. Give me Daniel 10 and 5. So I got you how the Most High God look, the Father. Now let's see how the Son look.
The book of Daniel chapter 10 and verse 5. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Euphrates. His body also was like the beryl.
Beryl is green, so he had on a green garment. Read.
And his face as the appearance of lightning.
His face looked powerful. Read.
And his eyes as a lamp of fire.
So his eyes was like lamps of fire. So what color is fire? Red, right? So what color is his eye? So that's strike one for him, right?
That's strike one for all of them.
Yeah. Well, all of them the same depiction. But that's strike one for him. But you know why Christ's eyes was red? Give me that in Genesis 49:12. It wasn't like he had fire shooting out his eye. This is why his eyes was red.
The book of Genesis chapter 49 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
His eyes shall be red with wine.
Because Christ drunk wine. All of us, when we drink, us as black people, when we drink, our eyes get a little red, right?
That's right.
So now I'm letting you know why I said his eyes were like lamps of fire. Go back, read.
And his arms and his feet.
So he had on a green garment, so he can see his arms, and he had on sandals, so you can see his feet. So if you had your shoes off, the top of your feet gonna be the same color as the rest of your body, right?
Yeah.
So read that.
And his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
What color is brass? Like a penny.
Yeah.
Brown, right?
That'd be brown.
But polished brass is brass burnt in a furnace. So he was dark. He was Wesley Snipes black. You hear that, little man?
Wow.
So your Lord and Savior look like you.
That's right.
Don't ever think this your Lord and Savior.
I ain't never thought that. I never thought that. Ever.
But you said they painted this. Give me that in Maccabees.
Yeah.
Give me that in Maccabees.
They're all painted. They had to show a good picture.
But check this out. This is the Bible, little man.
What?
We been going to church all our life, and they ain't never brought these
They ain't
scriptures
never
out.
said all this stuff.
Right.
Only a handful of people that did that though. Only a handful.
Read that.
The book of 1 Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48.
Check this out.
and laid open the book of the law.
So they laid open the book of the law, that's the Bible, read.
Wherein the heathen,
the white man, read.
had sought to paint the likeness of their image.
So, look, what he doing right here? Come close. What color is he right there? He black right there, but look what color he painting. That's prophecy, right out the Bible. So if God black and Jesus black, what color is his people? His chosen people? Black, right? That's me and you. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we all the same people. Did you know that? Really? We the same people, man.
Believe that.
And let me further show you. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Check this out, little man. Ain't you ever wondered why we went into slavery? Why we getting shot down by the police? Did you know?
I had a lot of different things that was all in my head about all that, man.
But I finna show you. The answers all in the Bible, man. But they don't teach this in church. They teach what they taught us in slavery. That Jesus loved everybody. But Jesus don't love everybody. He just loves his people. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
So this Moses talking to the children of Israel when he brought us through the Red Sea. And we was in the wilderness. Read. And he came down with the commandment.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So it's a curse. He said it's gonna happen in the future. This thousands of years ago. This been in the Bible before we was born. So this was a prophecy written by Moses. He said it's gonna happen in the future. If we don't listen to God and keep his commandments, read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So a curse, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Awful bad, man.
So let's read some of these bad things and you tell me who it happened to. Read verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
So he said, if we didn't keep his commandments, because he just gave the commandments to these people right here. He didn't give the commandments to everybody. So he said, if we didn't keep the commandments, that our sons and daughters was going to be taken by another race of people. When did that happen?
That happened because we ended up in slavery.
In slavery, right?
Yeah.
So you recognize that happened to us, right? It happened to nobody else. Nobody else, sons and daughters, was sold to Master Charles in North Carolina.
Nah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we didn't stick together. Simple.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labor shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Read verse 28.
Verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of the heart.
So he said he was going to smite us with madness. That means craziness. You know what I'm saying? And read that again.
And blindness and astonishment of the heart.
So he said he was going to mark us with blindness. Not literal blindness, but he talking about blindness. We can't see what this Bible talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So read verse 46.
Verse 46. And they shall put thee And they shall put upon thee for a sign.
Hold up, read that right.
And they shall put upon thee.
Read that right.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So he said that these curses was going to be on God's chosen people for a sign. What do a sign do? It tells something about something, right? Like how you know you at Cancun? By the sign, right? So he said these curses was going to be up on God's chosen people, so you will know who the Israelites are.
What is the nation?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.